It was designed to revive those good old saving tips that mom and dad taught us. A penny saved is a penny earned. Those same financial tips are now being preached to the masses through lectures from officials of TCI Bank. Managing Director of the Indigenous Financial Institution, John Benjamin, says that the financial literacy program was formulated just weeks ago to educate the population, young and old, about good money saving habits. And already officials of TCI Bank are taking their message to the churches and schools. In an interview, Benjamin told News 4 that getting residents to understand the severity of the economic downfall will better equip them to cope with financial problems.
Individuals get to understand that in these recessionary times, there's no need to panic. There's no need to become overly worried. You must become concerned, of course, but you need to put together a plan to deal with the downside of the recession. And this is where we are going to play a very important role in the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Benjamin was the guest speaker at the Bethany Baptist Church on Tuesday and told News 4 that he will visit educational institutions soon to talk to youths about starting their savings plan. He said that there are many innovative ways that you can keep track of your budget. One way is to ask local banks about their budgeting plans. Another way, he says, is to find a budgeting plan on the internet. He said that use the one that you're most comfortable with.
One of the things we do is we explain to our audience how to create a budget. Many people are doing things the easy way. They go into the internet and they download a budget program, they learn and understand it, and then they begin to put in all their data and monitor performance over time. And that's probably the simplest and best way to start with doing budgeting. Rather than trying to reinvent the wheel and trying to create your own budget, download something from the net and work with that.
Benjamin also told News 4 that the biggest problem is getting residents to decipher the differences between wants and needs. Benjamin explained that this is when budgeting gets a little tricky.
There are certain costs that are unavoidable that you have to pay. There are certain costs that are deemed to be essential costs. And there are those discretionary areas where you don't have to spend. And that's part of your discretionary expenditure would be your wants as opposed to your needs. And sometimes we confuse wants with needs. Needs you must cater for. Wants you don't have to have. You can do without most of your wants. But if you have a little surplus and you want to purchase maybe some extra cosmetics, as the case may be, sure, you can do that. But make sure you take care of your essential needs first and foremost.
He explained that 60% of a person's salary should be put aside for the unavoidable expenditures. The next 40% should be divided to take care of a retirement fund, a savings fund, non-essential needs, and miscellaneous expenditures.
You must save a certain percentage of your income. If you don't do that, you won't be able to prepare for a rainy day. You have to prepare for emergencies. You have to prepare for old age. You have to prepare for raising a family. You have to prepare for looking after your university education, that of your children, etc.
The director went on to talk about the importance of teaching kids about good saving habits. He said that it is never too early to start. For WIV4 News, I'm Angie Toussaint.